Kyrie and Russ are both opting into their player option.
Yeah.
But teams are still expected to pursue Kyrie via trade.
Yeah.
LeBron probably or most likely wants Russ out of there. Will either one of these guys be on their current team by the start of the season?
Oh, I think they're both going to be on their team by the start of the season.
Okay.
I do not think Kyrie is going to finish this season with the Nets. I think the whole thing, let's start with Kyrie, then we'll get to Russ. The whole thing with Kyrie and the Nets was uncomfortable. And the fact that he didn't inform the team he was opting in is weird. The fact that the team said, listen, find a sign and trade. You find someone that wants you shows that the Nets weren't exactly devastated the possibility, of him leaving.
Right.
Brian Windhorst reported that Joe Tsai was willing to lose Kyrie and Kevin Durant in order to avoid what happened last year, all the mayhem. And that leads me to believe that Kyrie is on his final strike. And so do we expect Kyrie to have perfect attendance, perfect behavior throughout the year? I think that's a tough one. Additionally, we found out that Kyrie would not be devastated about leaving the Nets, not only because he was trying to go to one of 6 other places, but also what's been reported in the last 48 hours is that the Nets offered him multiple contracts that were longer term than just 1 year.
Right.
He turned them all down. His only, counter offer was a 1 year, essentially the deal he's on now, plus a player option, meaning Kyrie was not willing to accept any contract that guaranteed he was going to be with the Nets long term. And so, to me, this is a marriage of necessity at the moment. This is a situation.
I think he's stalling to get to the Lakers a little bit later.
Well, I don't know if the Lakers, if I know people keep bringing up the Kyrie for Russ thing, the Nets don't want that. So I don't know that there is a viable path to the Lakers, but I feel like this is a toxic relationship right now, but a divorce, both parties feel like they can't afford it. And so
just sleeping in different rooms right now.
It's not great. And so I don't know that Kyrie is going to finish the season with the Nets. Now we go to Russ. The Lakers, Joe Von Bua of The Athletic, just reported that they are still shopping Russ, but they are unwilling to attach any draft picks to him to get him off the team. It is just baffling to me that the Lakers have convinced themselves that either the 2027 or the 2029 first round pick is this incredibly valuable thing. Because what that implies is the Lakers think they're going to be really bad in short order. Why would you think that? So here's the LeBron piece. LeBron likely isn't going to be on the team in a year, okay? If he is on the team, it's because he's still excellent. If he's not on the team, you have all that cap space that is opened up, and you are the Lakers, of the number one free agent destination of the last 50 years in the NBA. Additionally, you have locked into his contract Anthony Davis in the prime of his career. Why are you doing all these things, operating as if, well, by 2025, we're going to be terrible? In 2025, you're either going to have, I guess, still have LeBron if he's playing at this level, which is highly unlikely, or you're going to have the cap space that LeBron's $50 million coming off the books creates, and you're going to have Anthony Davis on your team. So I just don't like how the Lakers have been operating. I think it's incredibly foolish. I think the fact that you look at the Lakers over the last 40 years, none of their stars were homegrown guys. They are trades and free agent signings. And so that's how they got LeBron. It's how they got Anthony Davis. It's how they got Shaq. They traded for Kobe on draft day. I mean, you go back to Eddie Jones. And so Kareem, yes, they drafted Magic. They drafted Worthy. But they even acquired Wilt. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me how they're running things in Los Angeles. I don't think Russ is going to magically work there. I don't think he's magically going to become a good defender. So no, I am as pessimistic about this season for the Lakers as I have been for any LeBron James season of my entire life. All right, what's next?
Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.